functions from probability mass functions. So, di pa naman natin alam kung ano yung mga topic na yan. Ano, just to introduce to you na kailangan ma-determine natin yung mga probabilities based dun sa problem na ibibigay sa atin. The number 3 is to calculate means and variances for discrete random variables and understand the assumptions for each of the discrete probability distributions presented. Then select an appropriate discrete probability distribution to calculate probabilities in specific applications. And number 6 is to calculate again the probability, determine means and variances for each of the discrete probability distributions presented. Yan. So yan yung ating mga ILOs for this module. So, discrete probability distribution. So, ano ibig sabihin ito? No? So, it is a discrete distribution. Describes the probability of occurrence of each value of a discrete random variable. No? So, nababago. Kaya variable nababago. Random, in a random order without any ranking or order na pinag-uusapan. Basta random. No? So this is a discrete random variable. It is a random variable that has countable values, such as a list of non-negative integers. Now, for example, so with a discrete probability distribution, each possible value of a discrete random variable can be associated with a non-zero probability. Thus, a discrete probability distribution is often presented in a tabular form. No? So, yung probability na napag-aralan natin last time, no? So the probability or the chances of the outcome no, na matatandaan, dito, itinatable na natin. No? So, sa discrete probability distribution, lahat ng napag-aralan natin sa probability, no, last time, ita-table form na natin. So ito yung mga topics na mako-cover natin for this presentation of this PowerPoint. So this is the random variables and their probability distributions. Next is cumulative distribution functions. Next is expected values of random variables, the binomial distribution, and the Poisson distribution. So all of this naman ay merong mga formula. So next time. Yan. So random variables and their probability distribution. So pag sinabing random variables, a random variable is a variable whose value is subject to variations. Now, from the word itself, no, variable, nababago. Subjects to variation due to chances. No? So, randomness. No? Depende sa sitwasyon yan. No? Kung may mga chances or may mga randomness tayo pinag-uusapan, nababago at nababago yan. As opposed to other mathematical variables, a random variable conceptually does not have a single fixed value. Yun na, di ba kaya ang variable napapalitan. So it does not have a single and fixed values. So rather it can take on a set of possible different values, which with an associated probability. Variable whose value is determined by a random experiment. So, basta pag random variables, random without any order na nababago siya. Yun lang tatandaan, pag random variables. So, discrete probability distribution, yan, naka-table or naka-formula yung list ng mga probabilities for each outcome with random variable x. So, meron tayong specific na kailangan, which is a variable x na nababago, na hindi siya fixed value. So, yung probability na yun is tinatable form natin. So, that is the discrete probability distribution. Yan, sabi, a discrete probability distribution consists of a value a random variable can assume and the corresponding probabilities. So ito na, example na tayo agad, para mas maintindihan natin yung kung ano yung discrete probability distribution. Yan. So example, if we have two coins are tossed, the possible outcomes are head at head, head and tails, tails and head, and tails or pares na tails. So if x is a random variable for the number of head, so nag-assume tayo dito, ano? So pinili natin as random variable na x ay number of head. So bibilangin natin yung chances na puro heads ang lalabas. Ano? So we have the possible outcomes, which is yung head to head, head tail, tail head, and parehas na tails. So ito, yung sa una, so parehas na head. So kung ang variable natin, na value of the random variable x, which is the number of heads yung pinagbabasihan natin, meron tayong dalawa. So po sa head at tail, isa. Tails at head, syempre may isang head. Tapos sa tails and tails, wala naman tayong head na pinag-uusapan. So siya ay 0. So, no heads. Merong isang head, may dalawang head. So, yun yung category natin. So, meron tayong two possible outcome na lalabas ay parehas na head, may isa lang na head, at walang head. So, this is the probability na walang head, which is 1 over 4. So, event over the outcome. So 1 over 4 nga to. 1 out of 4 chances. So sa one head, so meron tayong 2. So 2 out of 4 chances. Or 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4 chances. 2 over 4 or 1 half. And then sa 2 heads, so isa lang din. So 1 over 4 din to.
Yes, ma'am.
Which is 1 over 4. So ito na yung ating magiging discrete probability distribution table. So meron tayong 0 head, 1 head, and 2 heads. So the table form lang talaga natin siya. The probability P of x, which is 1 over 4, 1 half, and 1/4 respectively.
Ay, estudyante po naman.
Next tayo. Yan. Example again. So construct a probability distribution for rolling a single die. So pag isang dice, no, so isang die, so we have 6 possible outcome. No? If we want to get 1, we have 1 over 6 chances, diba? Kung natatandaan dun sa topic natin sa probability. No? So kung 2 ang ina-expect mo, what is the probability that 2 ang lalabas sa die? So 1 over 6 chances also. And then sa 3, 4, 5, and 6, puro 1 over 6 lang yan. So ganito lang din ang lalabas. Ayan. So sa sample space, meron tayong 6 possible outcomes. So meron tayong 6 elements. So each outcome has the probability of 1 over 6. So that is the probability distribution table. Puro pantay-pantay lang siya. 1 over 6. No? Medyo mabilis pa ha. I-sync in muna sa inyo mga Okay, next tayo. Properties of discrete probability distribution. So the sum of all probability should be 1. So mapapansin natin dito sa ating example, itong 1 over 6 na to, pag pinag-add natin lahat yan, so lalabas dyan ay 6 over 6, di ba? Or simply 1. Diba? So, yun ang properties ng isang discrete na probability distribution. Dapat lahat ay equal sa 1. Ano pa? Itong example natin isang to. No? So, 1 half plus 1/4 plus 1/4 is equal to 1. Diba? So, this is a discrete probability distribution. Yun yung kanyang noticeable property. Yan, tulad yung kanina. Equal to 1 lahat yan. The probability should be confined between 0 and 1. Yan. So, dapat daw ang probability natin is 0 less than or equal to the probability which is less than or equal to 1. Yan, another example. So, determine whether the distribution is a discrete probability. So, sige. Ito. Ano bang sagot? Discrete or not discrete probability. So, this is, anong sagot? About the others, may nag-react. Ano, si Uriel, not discrete probability. How about the others? Wala. React muna. Sino sasagot nitong letter A? Hello, may kausap ba ako? Anyone? Raise your hands. Sagutin nyo to. Ano to? Discrete or not discrete?
Hindi po.
Bakit?
Kasi po sa probability po ay yung kahit po negative yun, para pong magiging count as positive po. So pag pinag-plus-plus niyo po yan, hindi po siya mag-equal sa 1.
Yun. That is exactly the answer. Hindi siya equal sa 1. Ano? Kaya siya ay hindi discrete. No? That is a simple answer but exact. So hindi siya ano. Hindi rin pwede na ang probability ay negative. No? So sabi rin sa property, so dapat within 0 to 1. No? So ito negative 3 na, negative 0.3. No? And also, yun nga, isa sa property, dapat equal sa 1 ang lahat ng probabilities, which is hindi siya equal. Or mag-i-equal nga ba siya? Negative 0.3.
Wala po ako nakita.
Equal siya sa 1, pero yun nga, nalabag niya yung property number 2 natin. Ano? Tama nga mo. Oo, tama. Yung negative 3, negative 0.3 plus 0.6 is 0.3 plus 0.7 ay 1. Kahit nasunod natin yung rule 1, pero yung rule 2, hindi natin nasunod, which is hindi siya discrete. How about this one? About the others? Ba naman? Okay, Uriel, sino pwedeng magsabi? Mag-open mic tayo ng pagsasagot. Huwag na tayo mag-react. Isa lang naman ang hinahanap ko. Kahit isang sumagot. Volunteer. Anyone? Yes, Jeremy?
Hello po. Siya po isa pong discrete probability dahil of course yung ano po, lahat naman po ay positive. So first condition per check. Then since same denominators naman po siya na 10, simply add lang po yung mga nominators, which is 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equals to 10. 10 over 10 equals to 1.
Okay, so correct. Tama. Very good. So yun yung explanation. So tumpak or check sa rule 1, check din sa rule 2. Sige, next tayo. Yan. Suppose 3 coins are tossed. Yan, tatlo na, marami na. So maraming possible outcomes na to. No? So we have ilang possible outcomes dito. 2 raised to 3. Is 8. Yan. Tingnan natin. So let y be the random variable representing the number of tails. So construct the probability distribution and draw the histogram. So yung parang kanina nating example, pero tatlong coins na yung pinag-uusapan. So ano mga possible na pwedeng lumabas? Ayan. So we have 8. Tama nga. 8 possible outcomes. So 2 raised to 3. No? So 2 possible outcomes, which is head and tail, raised to 3, which is yung tatlong coin, which is we have 8 possible outcomes. No, consisting of tatlong head, dalawang head, isang tail, tapos dalawang head, isang tail ulit. No? So combination of possible outcomes na ito. No? And then, ang sabi, value of the random variable y, which is the number of tails yung ating bibilangin. No? Which is, itong tail ay isa. Ito, isa. Ito, dalawa. Tapos, ito, isa. Dalawa. Tapos, dalawa. Tapos, tatlo. No? So, probability distribution table, paano natin siya i-construct? Ayan. So we have maximum of 3, no? 3 outcomes of the tail, no? So ito yung pinaka-max minimum 0. So bibilangin natin kung ilan yung lumabas na 0, 1, 2, or 3. No, so sa 0 we have 1/8. 1/8 possible outcomes kasi isa lang naman out of the 8 possible. So sa sample event we have 1. We have the outcomes of 8. So yung 1, meron tayong tatlo. 3/8. So 1, 2, and 3. No? So sa dalawa, meron din tayong tatlo. 1, 2, and 3. And lastly, yung tatlo is isa lang din ang lumabas. So how will we construct the histogram, no, out of this probability distribution table natin? 0, 1, 2, and 3 as the x, no? Dito yung sa x, ito yung sa y. So, itatali natin kung alin yung may pinakamadami hanggang sa may pinakakaunti. So, sa 0, we have 1/8, which is, ito yung ating histogram. Yan. So, part ito. So, from 0 is 1/8. Tapos, yung 1 natin is 3/8. Ito. Then, same dun sa 2 na 3/8. And sa 3 ay 1/8 as well. Ganun lang kasimple. So, kung marunong naman siguro kayo mag-histogram, ang histogram ay parang bar graph na nagtatali. Tally of the values. Kung alin may pinakamarami, alin may pinakakaunti. Ano bang pwedeng i-histogram na situation? Yung number of votes, di ba? Pwede natin i-histogram yun kung ilan yung may pinakamaraming boto hanggang sa may pinaka-kaunti. So that is the example of the histogram. So that is all of the processes, no, for this example. Cumulative, no, cumulative distribution functions. So ganito naman. Itong kanyang magiging formula. No? So sigma, ibig sabihin summation tayo, no? Summation of all the possible probabilities. Ayan. So f of x accumulates all the probability less than or equal to x. Ito yung limits natin. So the cumulative distribution function for continuous random variables is just a straightforward extension of that of the discrete case. So all we need to do is replace the summation with an integral. Mabalik naman po sa integral. Pero hindi, just an explanation lang ito. Na inirelate lang sa probability. So hindi naman tayo babalik sa integral. Ayan. Kunyari, ito given sa atin to, no? You have the probabilities. Ito yung sa ano kanina. Yung saan ba to? Sa coin. No? So, kung kanyang f of x ay 1 over 4, 3/4, and 4 over 4. No? So, ito yung magiging itsura niya. So, f of 1 natin ay 3/4. No? So, ito yung f of 1. Ito yung x natin, di ba? Kung f of 1, so ang katapat niyan is 3 over 4. No? Ano pa? Example. Pag f of 2 is ito. Dito babase, ito ang magiging result. Ayan. So itong f of 1 is equal to 3/4 na ito ay nabuo galing sa probability of 0 plus the probability of 1. No? So ito yung katumbas niya. So we have the plus ng probability ng 1 kaya 3 over 4 ang ating magiging sagot. So f of 2 naman, ayan, ganito magiging process niya. So from P of 0, which is 1/4, no? 1/4 plus 2/4, which is 3/4. So yun yung f of 1. No? And then 2, 3 over 4 plus 1 over 4, yun yung f of 2 natin. Dito yung dulo, itong pagbabasihan. Kaya ang lumabas ay 1. Ano? So parang laging ano lang, cross multiplication. Hindi, cross addition ma'am. Pwede natin sabihin or basta paslant lagi yung ating magiging solution. So yan. Example, sige, example tayo. So given naman yan, ano? Kailangan daw kung summation of the probabilities ay equal sa 1. Ito, itong part na to. Equal dapat sa 1.
Like, nagkano na yung online na yung
Ayan,
map?
i-equate lang natin sa 1 yan.
Online na yung
Add natin, no, equal to 1.
Hindi ko alam. Naglaro ka kahapon.
Yung naglalaro.
Simplify natin. So 0.9 plus A is equal to 1.
Tagal ko na hindi nag-work.
Sunod.
May
Finding A, the expected of random variables. The expected value of a random variable is the weighted average of all possible values that this random variable can take on. So, average. Probability theory, the expected value of a random variable is the weighted average. Yun lang din yung ano. Weighted average of expected value. Itong formula na susundin natin. Ayan. E of x is equal to the summation of x times f of x, wherein an x is an element of the set S. Sir, paano po itong formulang ito? So, para natin i-apply, let's have an example. No? Ang x natin i-represent natin as outcome of a roll of a six-sided die, which is yung possible values for x ay syempre 1 to 6. No? All equally likely. So, each having the probability of 1 over 6. So, anong expectation natin for the x? Yan.
Hindi cash ka.
So, saan galing yan? Yan, summation of
Hindi
x,
sa data ng
f of x.
Kasi bayad mo ako doon. Lagay mo sa akin sa
Summation of
Bigay ko na ako. Bigay ko na
Ayan.
sa
x, f of x. Summation of x, f of x. Which is yung x natin is yung possible values for x, which is yung 1 to 6. And then yung f of x natin, ito yung probability natin. This is the probability. Probability. So f of x natin probability, so ita-times lang natin siya and then summarize or isa-summation natin. So we have the total of 3/5. Yan o, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and then i-times natin sa 1/6. Next. Yan, example. Now let x be a discrete random variable and s is equal to 1, 2, 3. Be its support. The probability mass function of x given below. Ayan. So meron tayong condition dito. Parang piecewise function. Natsura na ito, di ba? So 0.25 ang isasagot natin if yung x ay element ng ating set S. Ibig sabihin, yung value ng x natin ay nandito within 1, 2, and 3. And if wala, 0. Ano ito yung tsura niya? Compute the expected value of x. Gagamitin natin yung formula ng summation of x, f of x, which is the set S ay equals to 1, 2, and 3. Yan. So magsa-start tayo sa 0, no, as x hanggang 3, which is 3 outcomes. Diba? So 1 times 0.5. So pag 1, which is element of S set S, 0.25 ang magiging f of x. No? So since yung 1, 2, and 3 ay meron, siya ay element ng f of x natin, so 0.25 ang ipang-times natin. No? So the answer is, ayan, i-add na lang natin lahat yan.
Naalala mo na lang.
The answer is 1.5.
Pag hindi, titigil.
Naintindihan pa? So basta tandaan lang natin ito, itong formula na to. Ayan, expected value formula. Summation of x, f of x. Wherein ang x ay element ng set S. Ayan. Binomial distribution. Medyo mabilis yung facing natin. Since per topic pa, isa or dalawang example lang ang binibigay sa atin. A binomial experiment is a statistical experiment that has the following properties. The experiment consists of n repeated trials. Each trial can result in just 2 possible outcomes. We call one of these outcomes a success and the other is a failure. So we have 2 possible outcomes. Kung kukunin natin yung probability dito, so we have success and failure. So the probability of success denoted by P is the same on every trial, basta success. And fail naman ay, wala pa, Q pa, pero Q yun, pagka fail. Pero ito muna, the trials are independent. That is, the outcome on the one trial does not affect the outcome on the other trials. Consider the following statistical experiment. You flip a coin 2 times and count the number of times the coin lands on heads. So the experiment consists of repeated trials. So meron tayong 2 beses na tinos yung coin. Each trial can result in just 2 possible outcomes, which is syempre yung head and tails. The probability of success is constant kasi 2 nga lang yung possible outcomes natin. So, just like whether we get heads on the other trial. Okay. So maraming possible outcomes eh. So pero in the probability, laging 1/2 chances lamang.
Medyo late na kami.
Binomial formula and binomial probability. Binomial probability and binomial experiment. Ito yung kanyang relationships. No? Yan. Yan. So sabi sa binomial experiment, we have two possible outcomes or output or outcomes. No? Success or failure. Dalawa lang yan. No? So yung success denoted by P, ang failure ay denoted by Q. Probability of success and failure. O example tayo. No? Probability of drawing a king from a deck of 52 cards. So, ibig sabihin, yung success natin of drawing a king ay 4/52. Diba? So, we have 4 possible outcomes na apat na chance na makakadraw tayo ng king kasi meron tayong 4 na king sa 52 cards. Diba? So, how about the probability of failure? Yung remaining, no? So, 52 minus 4 is 48. So, yung mga hindi king na mabubulot. So, failure, no? Failure siya. Kasi nga, ang target natin ay makapag-draw ng king. Success is 4 dahil 4 ang king. Otherwise, i-minus lang natin sa 52, which is 48. Simple. About example 2. Probability of 5 to face up upon rolling a die. Oh, sige, kayo naman. Anyone. Probability of 5 to face up upon rolling a die. Yes, Karil. Cheska.
1 out of 6 po.
1 out of 6. 1/6. So success yun. So failure. Yes.
5/6 naman po sa failure.
Check natin. Tama, 1/6. And 5/6. Kasi di ba sa dying nga ay laging 1/6 chances, no, na yun ang makuha, no? Any number. Binomial probability, ito ang kanyang formula, tatandaan. Ano ito? Anyone, ano yan? Yes, Sean Marl.
Combination po, sir.
Yan. So, ang binomial probability natin, meron kasamang combination. No? Combination of the results. No? So, we have this formula. So, ano bang meron dito? Yan yan. Combination daw to. O yan. Ito yung formula natin for the combination. But since we have the calculator, so let's maximize the use of the calculator. So, hindi naintindihan. Pero syempre, kailangan alam niyo pa rin na ito ang formula ng ating combination. So, P of X is the probability of X. N is the number of trials. And then X is the number of success among trials. And then yung P ay probability of success. At syempre yung Q, probability of failure. No? Tandaan itong formula na to. No? Binomial probability. And syempre, ibig sabihin niya. No? Ito yung kanyang mga ibig sabihin. Ano? Example, when an unbiased coin is tossed 7 times, what is the probability of obtaining exactly 4 heads? Yan, may naka-open cam. Nasa school.
Naghanap sila ng
So, unbiased coin is to 7 times. So, yung number of trials is 7. No? Which is 7. X is yung number of chances na ma-obtain natin ay 4 na heads, which is yun yung ating X. So, yung probability of success natin is 1/2. No? So, syempre, heads and tails lang naman. So, in one trial pa lang, yung tagtosay ng one time. So, probability of success is 1/2 and the failure is 1/2 as well. So, gamitin natin yung formula na to. So, paki-substitute. Substitute the value. Bigyan nyo rin ako ng sagot. So, pinaka siguro challenging lang dito is yung pag-a-analyze, no? Kung ano yung N, number of trials, ano yung X, ano yung probability of success, at saka yung sa failure. And if we know the formula, directly substitute na lang tayo sa calculator. Paki-calculate po. Ano pong sagot? Tignan natin kung tatama tayo.
Pag-schedule lang ako ng kapla.
Ano na daw sa iyo? Hindi ko mag-discuss sa inyo.
Kasi mo lang na yung boss, hindi lang yung ay. Okay lang. Ala, sabi ko tagal yung project yung wala na pang
Anyone? May sagot na?
solid double yung tool.
Hello. May sagot na? So, substitute lang tayo.
$0.27 po.
0.27. Nga ba? Paki-orak. Sige. Yan. Yan lang. Another example. Sige, kayo ulit. A teacher developed a 5-item multiple choice questions with 4 options in each item. What is the probability that a certain student who has probability nito? Sige. Bigyan ko kayo ng 2 minutes to answer this. No? Sige. Your time starts now. Okay. Ano, may sagot na? Anong sagot? Raise your hands if you want to answer. Yes, Uriel.
Sir, 0.146 po.
0.146. How about the others? Aisel?
0.014 po. 146.
Okay. Sige. How about the others? May two different answers tayo. No?
Same po.
Same lang. Sige, tingnan natin. So ano yung N natin dito? Sige, isa-isay natin.
5 po.
O, ano ang X?
4 po.
4.
4. Ang probability of success?
1/4.
1/4 po.
1/4. And probability of failure?
3/4 po.
3/4. So, sige, tingnan natin. Substitute na lang nun. O, tama?
Nung kailan nga po wala sa Louis?
Yes po. Substituting the formula, we have this. Substitute. Yeah. $15 over 1,024. Ano ang sagot niyo kanina?
Zero 0.0146 po.
0.0146. Okay, so very good. Tama kayo. Ano? Wait lang Ayan. Okay? So, sige, next tayo. Ayan. Cumulative binomial probability. So, kanina yung cumulative discrete. Ito naman sa binomial na. So, a cumulative binomial probability refers to the probability that the binomial random variable falls within a specific range or greater than or equal to a stated lower limit and less than or equal to a stated upper limit. Ano daw? Binasa lang naman eh, sir. Pero ito, no, just to give you the example, para mas maintindihan natin yung definition. Ayan, example. When an unbiased coin is tossed 7 times, what is the probability of obtaining at most 3 heads? Ayan. We have the n, or number of trials, which is 7. We have x, which is ang dami na po. Kasi yung x natin, so we have 3 heads. Meron ding 2 heads lang, possible. Tapos meron tayong isa at hanggang maging 0 or wala at all. No? So, ayan. So, number of success is 1/2. And the failure is 1/2 as well. So, paano natin siya isosolve? Pag sinabi cumulative, i-add lang natin lahat ng ginawa natin sa binomial probability. Ano? So if we have, sabi dito, what is the probability of obtaining at most 3 heads? So ibig sabihin, at maximum 3 heads. So merong chances na mas mababa sa 3 ang lalabas, or may chance din na mas mababa sa 3 heads ang lumabas. Pwedeng 2, pwedeng 1, pwedeng wala. Ano? Kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng tinatawag na cumulative binomial distribution. So ito, sa probability, wherein yung 3 natin as x is equal to 3. So substitute lang natin from this. We have 35/128. Sige, pakikuha nga ako ng probability of 2, 1, at saka 0. Paki-substitute lang ako. Bigyan niyo ako ng 2, 1, probability ng 2, 1, at 0. Paki-fraction form na lang din para uniform ang ating sagot. I'll give you 2 minutes again. Okay, may sagot na. Ano ang probability of 2? Anyone? Probability ng 2. Anong sagot?
.27 po.
Paki-fraction. Sabi ko fraction. Para uniform ang sagot. Anong fraction form yan?
.35/128 din po.
Probability ng 2?
Sala po pala sir.
Sala. Okay. Anong sagot yan? May nabasa ako. 21/128. Yan. So, yung probability ng 2, 21/128. Okay. Next, yung probability ng 1. 7/128. Okay. Probability ng 0. 1/128. Tapos, anong susunod natin gagawin? Pag nakuha natin lahat yan, i-add lang natin silang lahat. Ano? So, the total, no? Which is, ayan. Pag-add lang natin lahat. So, pare-pares naman ang denominator. So, we have 64/128 or it's just 1/2. No? That is the cumulative binomial probability. Pagka merong marami-rami ng kailangan na probability, so i-add lang natin sila. Ayan. No? Naintindihan to? Okay. Sige. Next tayo. Poisson. Poisson distribution. So meron din formula tayong sinusunod dyan. The probability distribution that results from a Poisson experiment. So attributes of a Poisson experiment. So a Poisson experiment is following properties. The experiment results in outcome that can be classified as successes or failures. So with the S, sabihin, madami. Madaming success, madaming failure. The average number of successes, which is yung Greek letter mu, that occurs in a specified region is known. So, i-average natin lahat ng successes, yun ay yung ating mean. Diba? Average is mean. So, mu. The probability that a success will occur is proportional to the size of the region. So, syempre, kailangan pantayan. Diba? And the probability that a success will occur in an extremely small region is virtually 0. So, ito yung mga properties ng Poisson distribution. No? So, yan. Number of successes that results from a Poisson experiment. The probability distribution of a Poisson random variable ay Poisson distribution. Given the mean number of successes, no, the mu, occur in a specified region, we can compute for the Poisson probability. Ito ang formula natin. Ayan. So tandaan ito ha. Tandaan itong formula na to. Yung mu ay mean ng successes. No, itong mu na ito. Tsaka ito. No, or in yung x, no, it can be from 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. So it is a natural number. Where mu is the average number of times that an event occur in a certain period of time or space. Ito yung E. So meron naman sa calcul yan, di ba? Feel ko naman alam niyo paano yan. Sa calcul. E. 2.71 nakatumbas yan. Mu ay equals sa n times P. Where n is the number of samples and P is the probability of success. Ayan, para makuha natin yung mu, yan ang ating formula, NP. No? So let's have an example. Tandaan yung formula ha. The average number of homes, ano sa na yun? The average number of homes sold by the Acme Realty Company is 2 homes per day. Wow. So what is the probability that exactly 3 homes will be sold tomorrow? Bakit siya masasabi na ito ay Poisson distribution or Poisson experiment? Pansinin natin yung problem. The average number of homes, ulitin natin na, the average number of homes sold by the Acme Realty Company is 2 homes per day. Average yun. Paano natin siya masasabi na bukas or sa isang araw or yun, meron kasing tanong na kung saan in the future, no, ang dapat na tanong kung will be sold tomorrow ay tatlo na. So kaya, Poisson experiment ang tawag dito. Bakit siya naging Poisson? Ang mean natin o yung mean average is 2. Since 2 homes are sold per day, no, on average. And then, yung X natin, which is the number of trials, no, which is 3. X is equal to 3. Since we want to find the likelihood that 3 homes will be sold tomorrow. Ano? And yung E natin, so, by substituting, no, the formula, mu raised to x times e raised to negative mu over x factorial. Paki-substitute ako gamit ang formula na to. Ano magiging sagot? Sige, decimal niya naman. I feel ko naman decimal talaga sagot. Anyone, anong magiging sagot?
So, anong nakala?
0.180. Very good. Yan, ang sagot. Thus, the probability of selling 3 homes tomorrow is 0.180. Medyo mababa. Mababa yung probability. 0.180 lang. Okay. Yan ang sagot. Another example. The average number of cell phones sold by a store at Green Hills Shopping Center is 3 per day. What is the probability that exactly 4 phones will be sold tomorrow? So, sige, kayo naman ang gumawa. So, I give you 2 minutes to answer. May sagot ka? May sagot na? Anong sagot? Anong sagot natin? Zero point 168. O, paano natin nakuha yan? Mean average natin is 3. O, ang X natin ay 4, which is 4 cell phones will be sold tomorrow. So, gamit ang formula, substitute lang, we have the answer of 0.16802. Okay, sige, next tayo. Yan, cumulative. So, cumulative Poisson probability. So, ibig sabihin, mas madami given ang mangyayari dito. Parang dun sa binomial probability. Example agad tayo. The average number of traffic accidents at a certain intersection in Manila is 2 per month. Find the probability that 0 accidents happen on that certain intersection in a 1-month period. Ano ulit? So find the probability that 0 accidents happen on that certain intersection in a 1-month period. So sabi dito, so average number of traffic accidents 2 per month. So hanapin daw natin na maging 0 in 1-month period. So sige. And letter B, find the probability at most 4 accidents occur on that intersection in a 2-month period. So meron namang 4 accidents in 2-month period. Isa, 0 in 1 month. So sige, ganito naman ang gagawin natin. O, sa letter A, ano ang mean average natin sa A? O, ang mean average natin sa A ay 2 per month. Yun yung nasa general statement natin, di ba? So, ang mean natin ay 2. Diba? Ang X, which is ang sabi dito, 0 accident in 1-month period. So, ang X natin ay 0. Diba? So, by using Poisson distribution formula, pakibigyan niya ako ng sagot. Sulat ko na yung formula. Ayan, sige, anong sagot?
Sir, 0.135 po.
Yan, ang bilis naman. Yan, tama. Correct na. So, sulat ko lang yung formula. E of x times e raised to negative 1 over x factorial. So, substitute this formula. So, probability na 0 accidents in 1-month period is equal to 0.13534. So, correct. So, about letter B. Ayan. So, meron tayo ditong sabi dito, find the probability at most 4 accidents occur. So, at most 4 accidents. So, ibig sabihin, maximum ay 4. So pwede rin tayo magkaroon ng 3 accidents, 2 accidents, 1 accident, and 0 accidents. No? So kunin natin lahat ng probabilities ng mula 0 hanggang 4. No? And then, i-add natin. Parang kanina dun sa proseso nung cumulative binomial na kukunin muna natin lahat ng probabilities and then saka natin i-add. Pakibigyan ako ng sagot sa P or probability na 4. Now, using this formula again, so wherein ang ating mu ay equal sa 4, di ba? Ang mu natin ay 4 kasi 4 accidents. So, ang x natin ay yung 1, 2, 3. Mali pala. Ang x natin ay from 0 to 4. No? So, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, pakibigyan niya ako ng sagot ng probability of 4. Pakisubstitute lang. So, bigyan niya na ako ng sagot. Bigyan niyo na ako ng ng 5 decimal places para uniform. 0.19537. Okay. 0.19537. O yung sa 3. .53 talaga sa 3, probability ng 3. Probability ng 3. Zero point 19537. 19537. Ganun din. Kasi maliit lang difference eh. No? Probability ng 2.
Kaninong gagamitin natin? May klase ka na?
0.14653. And then, probability ng 1. 0.07. 0.07326. Probability ng 0.
Asan yung yung PPT na may 1,100?
0.01832. I-total na natin. So, ang magiging itsura ng total natin ay probability ng x is less than or equal to 4 ay equal sa total tayo.
Iba yung sa Thursday. Ang Thursday group ay
0.62885. Yan. Diba? Ang simple. Ito ang ating mga sagot. Naintindihan pa? Naintindihan? So, I believe kasi nakakapagbigay kayo ng sagot. And isa pa pala ito. Yan. Yeah, tapos not how long, but not how long, not how long, but how well you have lived is the main thing. Okay. Questions? Questions?
None po.
None. Naintindihan naman. Sige, wait lang ha. May bibigyan ako assignment sa inyo. Wait lang.